Hi. So I'm just sitting in the bath today, doing a lot of soul searching, inner reflecting. Things I often do, asking myself questions like how to fully heal, and sometimes I look back at where I was at and what I've come through, get very emotional. I let myself cry. I let myself cry as hard as I can. Sometimes I can't believe that I have made it through as far as I have and what I've come through. And sometimes I feel very lonely for the life that I wanted, but I don't have. For the life for myself, for the person that I am, for my true essence, for all my hopes and all my dreams and everything that has been taken from me through this illness. And I just am sitting here. Sometimes I think back, sometimes I try not to. PTSD is a funny thing. A lot of people with traumatic injuries and traumatic brain injuries, traumatic illnesses, traumatic events, traumatic and chronic illnesses understand this. And so if this is you, I know you'll understand. You feel like everything's been taken from you. And you just feel like lost and hopeless and like so alone. But I'm just here to tell you it does get better and to never give up. So if you're in that spot today, if you happen to be in that spot where you are all alone, and when I say all alone, let me tell you where I've been and see if you can relate. If you're in this spot, if you are this ill, if you're in this spot, you basically have lost everything. No doctor can help you. No family member can help you. You've been completely given up on by the medical, psychiatric, specialists. You've been given up on by family members, by friends, by everybody. You're completely alone, and you know that it's just you and God left. And I was even at a point where I thought God had completely 100% given up on me. My mom, who is deceased, who I've always felt like my guardian angel, she was nowhere to be found. So no doctor, no man, no family member, not even God, my angels, nobody. Completely 100% alone. Tried everything, nothing works. Nothing works. Everything that I try, nothing will work. Nothing makes it better. Everything you do makes no improvements. You feel alone. You feel hopeless. You feel helpless. And you feel like there's no way out. And the only possible way to escape this amount of suffering and pain is to end it, is to kill yourself, to end it. But there's this little piece of your soul deep down that says, what if? What if there's a way out? What if I can find it? What if I am strong enough? And I guarantee you're strong enough. If you have felt this way and you've made it through to this video and to today, then you can make it through another day. And I know you don't want to, because the pain and suffering is so great that you think this isn't a life, this isn't living. No one can help me. I'm the only person who can help myself. Not even God can help me. And when you get to that point, you realize that you've got to draw a line in the sand. This is where that line happens. And you're like, I'm either going to take this for as long as it takes. I'm going to live with suffering and pain and the fact that nobody will ever understand and nobody could possibly ever feel this. It's up to me, and if I'm going to turn this around, I have to take action, and I am going to solve this, and I am going to do something. Or I can't possibly do it another second longer, and I want to end it. So I was in that place every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every second, every millisecond. Every millisecond is even too long of a... It felt like it stretched out for eternity. You know what hell must feel like. Trapped in an eternal, minute by minute suffering where all you want to do is kill yourself because you can possibly never escape. The doors are padlocked. There's no way out. So you can either get weak or get strong. And I'm here to tell you that if you choose to kill yourself, I won't think less of you. I won't love you any less. I won't value, I won't think bad of you. And there are people who won't think bad of you, but if you die, you think maybe somebody will understand that your pain was so great that you had to do this. But the only way that somebody will ever understand is if you make it through to the other side to tell your story. And so that's where I was, and I decided, and that's why I started chronicling my videos, and that I was going to make it through to the other side and tell my story to the doctors, to the family, to the friends, to the onlookers, to the strangers, to everyone and anyone who ever judged me, didn't understand, and couldn't possibly have understood it. But that can only come from living through it and from suffering through it. And I promise you, if you've made it this far, that you can make it another day. I promise you that there's always something new to try. There's always hope to grab onto. There's always something you can do, something more. And it's just repeating over and over until you do it. Until one day, you've climbed Mount Everest. One step at a time, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. And if you're there right now, 1 millisecond and 1 eternity at a time. So I'm here. I won't give up on you. I will help you find the answers because I'm finding them for myself. I will share them. And I hope that you won't give up. I know you want to, but I hope that you won't. And I hope that you will listen to that little piece inside you, that little piece of your soul that's still there, hanging on, fighting. The world needs that part. We need that part. We need your true essence. So I want you to get through this suffering so that you can share your story. And I understand. I'm here. So don't give up. Fight. Suffering is the hardest thing in the world, but giving up is final. And that's not how your story's going to end. I know it's not how mine's going to end. So don't let it be how yours ends either.